Jaya Radha Madhava Kunda Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana
Translation. Lord Shri Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is the supreme enjoyer in the rasa dance. He is the leader of the damsels of Braja, and all others are simply his associates.
Before this verse, the author of Chaitanya Charitamrita has described Swayam Bhagavan Krishna Ekale Ishwar Advitiya Nandatmaja Rashika Sekha. Krishna has got many unlimited forms. Advaita, Achyuta, Anadi, Ananta Rupam. Sangsha, Vivinnangsha. Some of the forms are called Sangsha. Sangsha means God or the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Vishnu Tattva. Vishnu Tattva, they have expanded in so many ways. So, all the Vishnu Tattvas, they are called Sangsha, personal expansion. And others, they are called Vivinnangsha. The demigods, the inhabitants of the higher planetary system within this material world, or the devotees in the spiritual world, we are all the conditioned souls we are Vivinnangsha. We are also expansion of Krishna. But we are not equal to the Vishnu Tattva. We are fragment fires. The example is given just like the big fire and the spark fire. So we, living entities, we are spark fire. We are also fire because we are part and parcel of Krishna. Vivinna angsha, angsha means part and parcel. So Krishna is the Supreme Spirit and we are part and parcel. We are also spirit, but we are not supreme. That is the difference. Swayam Bhagavan Krishna ekale Ishar. So actually Ishara means the controller. The supreme controller is Krishna. So in the next verse, the Krishna's business is Rasadi Vilas. He is busy in dancing with the gopis. He has no other business. Just like we try to imitate Krishna, big rich men, they go to the ball dance, especially in your country, at night, big businessmen, politicians, they go to the night club for dancing. You know that. And they pay $50 for entrance fee, I've seen in France, Paris. And then other fees for dancing with particular girls and other things. So where from this propensity comes? Dancing. That comes from the Supreme Lord. Rasadi Vilas, because Krishna has the business of dancing and we are part and parcel of Krishna, so we have got the same spirit of dancing, but because we are in the material world, the material covering has perverted the dancing propensity. Otherwise, where from we get the idea of dancing? Janmadasya jataha, the Vedanta Sutra says that everything is born of the absolute truth. So unless the absolute truth has got this dancing propensity, where from we get it? This is the logic. We cannot have anything without that thing being present in the Supreme Absolute Truth. That is the meaning of Janmadasya jataha. But this dancing, our dancing, ball dancing, and that dancing is not the same. This is perverted reflection with inabilities, dissatisfaction, frustration. But in the dancing of Krishna, there is no such things, no inabilities, no frustration. Because that is not false, that is real. So, in the Vedas, we understand the nature of the Absolute Truth as Anandamaya Abhyasat. He is Anandamaya, always in pleasure potency. So, when Krishna, the Absolute Personality of Godhead, wants to enjoy Ananda, so he expands his Alladini Shakti, Parasa Shakti Vividaiva Sriyate. This is Vedic injunction. He has called multi-potencies. So when he wants to enjoy, he expands his internal potency, Alladini Shakti. That is Srimati Radharani. Don't think Srimati Radharani a ordinary girl. No, then you will mistake. How Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, can dance with ordinary girl? No, that is not possible. Chidvilashi, he is enjoyer of the internal potence that is described by Srila Swarup Damodar. Radha Krishna Pranaya Vikiti Alladini Shakti Asmat Ekatmanamapi Deho Bhedo Gato Tau Sri Chaitanyakha Prakata Madhuna Taddam Chaikamaptam Radha Bhava Dute Chaitanya Krishna come like that. So Radha Krishna Pranaya, the loving affairs of Radha and Krishna, that is the expansion of Krishna's Alladini Shakti. Sandhini Shakti, Alladini Shakti, there are many potencies of Krishna. So Krishna is Parabrahma. Parabrahma. He is accepted as Parambrahma in the Bhagavad Gita by Arjuna. Parabrahma, Paramdhama, Pavitram, Paramam Bhava. He is Parabrahma, Supreme Brahma. The Mayavadis, they cannot understand the Supreme Brahma or the Supreme Atma, Paramatma. These words are there. Atma, Paramatma. Brahma, Param Brahma. Ishara, Parameshara. These words are there. But they, on account of their poor fund of knowledge, they think Atma and Paramatma are the same. Or Ishara or Parameshara is the same. Or Brahma or Parabrahma is the same. That is poor fund of knowledge. There cannot be any competition of the Parameshwar or Parabrahma or Paramatma. Therefore in this verse it is said, Sang Bhagavan Krishna Ekale Ishar. Ishar or the Supreme, Absolute Truth cannot have any competitor. Asama Urdha, these words are used. Asama, Asama means there is no equal. And Aurdha, and nobody is greater. Asama Urdha. Nobody is greater than Krishna. And nobody is equal to Krishna. The Mayavadi philosophy that everyone is God, everyone is Krishna, that is not substantiated by the Vedic literature. Ishara Parama Krishna. Therefore Krishna's name is used there. The Parameshwar, Parabrahma, Paramatma, that is Krishna. Not we are. We are very fragmental portion of Krishna. Very, very small spiritual spark. So, as the sparks from the fire falls down, it loses its original sparking capacity or fire elements. You have seen it. When the spark falls down from the big fire, then it is extinguished, no more fire. It is carbon. Similarly, when we are detached from Krishna, we are Jiva Bhuta. Then, gradually, if by good association, by the mercy of Krishna and spiritual master, we gradually come to the spiritual position, then we become Brahma Bhuta. At the present moment, being materially absorbed, accepting ourselves as one of the products of this matter. Jasyatu buddhi kunapeti dhatuke sadikkalatra disubhomayujadhi. I am thinking that I am product of this material world. I am product of India. I am product of Brahmana. I am product of this family, that family. So this is called Jiva Bhuta. And when one understands that I am not product of this material world, I am not American, I am not Indian, I am not Brahmin, I am not Shudra, I am servant of Krishna. That is called Brahma Bhuta. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he said that I am not Brahmin, I am not sannyasi, I am not Kshatri, I am not householder, I am not brahmachari, I am not sannyasi, I am. This is definition by negation. He said positive definition, Gopi Bhattu Padakamalayo, Daso, Daso, Das, Anu Daso. That is my identification. I do not belong to these material categories. I am eternal servant of Krishna, who provides, who maintains the gopis. Therefore it is said, Rasadi Bilasi Braja Lanana Nagar. Braja Lanana Nagar. He is the leader of the Braja Lalana, dancers of Brajabhumi. Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Pratibhavita Stabhi Eva Nijarupataya Kalabhi. These gopis, Brajalalana, they are not ordinary girls. Then you will mistake. They are Ananda Chinmaya Rasa. Krishna's pleasure potency, expansion of pleasure potency. Srimati Radharani is the direct pleasure potency, and all the gopis, they are expansion of Srimati Radharani. Therefore, he is called Braja Lalana Nagar. So don't think, you have come to Vrindavan, don't think that Krishna had rasa dance with ordinary girls, or Krishna was ordinary man. As Krishna was not man, he is God. Similarly, the gopis and Srimati Radharani, their internal potency of God or Krishna. This should be understood. Avajananti mang mura manusim tanuasita. Krishna says, murhas, rascals, they think that I am a human being, ordinary human being. And therefore they imitate. Sometimes the rascals imitate rasa dance. Krishna had rasa dance, then we can have also rasa. But they do not understand that Krishna's rasa dance is not ordinary ball dance like that. No. It is an imitation, perverted imitation. Because the tendency is there in Krishna, therefore we have also got the tendency. But we do not know how to enjoy that dancing spirit. That is our illusion. We think this ordinary dance and Krishna's dance is the same thing. No. That dancing, to take part in that dancing, it requires many millions of years, tapasya. It is not an ordinary thing. Ithang Brahma Bhuta. There is a verse that Kritapunna Punya Sadhang Vijarahu Kritapunna Punya. To join with the rasa dance of Krishna, or to play with Krishna as cowherd boy, it requires Krita Punna Punya, many millions of births pious activities. So, Krishna's pastimes in Vrindavan with the cowherd's boy and with the gopis, they are all spiritual, they are not material. But Krishna manifests, exhibits the Leela, coming here personally, so that you may hear about Krishna and you may be attracted. So how I can go and play with Krishna? How I can go and dance with Krishna? Or how I can become in paternal affection with Krishna? How I can become a tree, a grass in Vrindavan, so that Krishna may trample over me. This is called Krishna Prema. So Krishna practically demonstrates for the facility of the conditioned soul. Jada jada hi dharmasya glani bhavati bharat abhuthanam adharmas tadatmanam sujam. Krishna is so kind that he comes here, exhibits himself, how he is dealing in his spiritual abode. Chintamani prakara sadmasu kalpa vrikha lakha britesu surabhi rabhipalayantam. Krishna in the spiritual world, Goloka Vrindavan, is engaged in tending the cows, surabhi, rabhipalan. So when he comes on this planet, in this universe, Krishna rotates, he is touring. There are innumerable universes, and in every moment there is Krishna Lila is going on. That is called Nitya Lila. The example I have given several times. Just like the sun is rotating within the orbit. Now it is, say, 8 o'clock at night. But at this time there is 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, everything is there. Similarly, every moment Krishna's Leela is going in some of the universes. There are innumerable universes. Jasaprabha prabhavato jagadanda koti. So in each universe Krishna Leela is going on. And in rotation, after some lakhs of years, again Krishna comes on this planet. This is therefore Krishna's Leela is Nitya Leela. So, just to attract us, that you are fond of dancing, why don't you come back to me and dance with me? This is Krishna's business. Why you are rotting in this rotting dance? You want association, you want sporting. Why don't you come to me and take part in my sporting with the cowherd's boy? This is invitation of Krishna. So one who has got intelligence, they will try to enter into the pastimes, transcendental pastimes of the Lord, either as a cowherd boy, or as a servant, or as a flower, as a tree, or the water of Jamuna, or the land, or the father and the mother and the conjugal lover, or it may be as enemy, as Agasur, Bakasur, Putana. They are also blessed with Krishna. This is the sum and substance of Vrindavan Leela. Krishna comes, he exhibits his Leela in Vrindavan to attract the conditioned souls who are engaged in false Leela. temporary lila or hellish lila. Krishna wants to save us. The propensity is there. Krishna says, not here, not in this material, this is perverted. You come to me. But the Mayavadis, because they have poor fund of knowledge, they think that if again there is lila, there is sporting, there is dancing, so that is here, then it is Maya. In that poor fund of knowledge, brain cannot accommodate that Krishna's lila and this lila are not the same. Not the same. They think when there is lila, then it must be Maya. Therefore they are called Mayavadi. Their idea is that liberation means minus this lila. No more lila. Simply stop everything. Or voidism. But that is not the fact. The fact, just like a diseased man, he is always drinking bitter medicine, lying on the bed and passing stool on the bed, very miserable condition. See, he wants to commit suicide. So, he cannot understand that after being cured from the disease, he will eat very nicely, he will lie down on the bed very nicely, he will have no miserable condition of life. He cannot understand. He says, again lying down on the bed, again eating. Oh, this is Maya. They do not know that. Therefore, they are called poor fund of knowledge. They think that by avoiding this lila, making minus, making void, making zero, we become liberated. No, that is not liberated. That is a disgustive negation. As soon as I am disgusted with something, I want to make it no. Just like sometimes a man commits suicide, he thinks this life is simply disgusting. So finish this life. So Mayavadi philosophy is like that. They want to finish this. But finishing, then what you are accepting, that they do not know. Therefore, they are Sunnavadi, Nirvisheshvadi. If there is light, na hannate hannamane sharire, simply by committing suicide, how you will be happy? Because tatha dehantara prapti, you will have to accept another body. Either you commit suicide or die naturally. You have to accept. But if you accept natural death and natural body, then your karma kha. You annihilate your karma. But if you commit suicide, then you become ghost. Because nature's punishment. You got a body and you neglected it. So you remain without body. That is ghost. Ghost means who does not possess this material body, but he has got the subtle body. That is ghost. So without knowledge, what is the aim of life? What is actual life? If somebody is misguided by so-called guides or guru, then his life is spoiled. Therefore Vedas gives a direction. Tad vijnanartham sa gurumeva vigache samitpani srotriyam brahmanishtam. Tasmad gurum prapaddeta jignasu sreya uttamam. Shabde parecha nisnatam brahmani upasamasrayam. These are the definitions. Tad viddhi pranipatena pariprasnena sevaya upadakshanti tad jnanam jnanina tattadarshina evam parampara praptam imam rajase. So we have to approach the right spiritual master. That is our system, everyone's system. Adau Gurvasram, Sadharma Pricha. This is the direction of Srila Rupa Goswami. So we have to accept the bona fide spiritual master, who is spiritual master, evang parampara praptam evang rajarsayo vidu. By the parampara system, one who has got the knowledge, he is a spiritual master, and the proof is how one is spiritual master. That means parampara, as Krishna says, he does not change the words of Krishna, but he follows the words of Krishna and preaches the words of Krishna. That is the proof of spiritual master. That's Brahmani upasamasram, firm faith, unflinching devotion at the lotus feet of the Lord, and speaking what the Lord spoke. No manufacturing. That is bona fide spiritual master. Otherwise we shall be misguided, bogus. Bogus are described in the Bhagavatam. Manda sumandamatayo. Sumandamatayo. They have manufactured their own ideas. That will take time. But if we approach the real spiritual master, bona fide spiritual master, then our material disease will be cured even in this life. Then material disease will be cured when we develop our dormant love for Krishna. Taktadehang punarjanmanaiti mameti kaunteya. Simply by understanding Krishna. So here the author of Chaitanya Charitamrita is describing about Krishna. Then yet is Swayam Bhagavan Krishna ekale Ishar. Ishar, Bhagavan is Krishna. Don't accept this humbug, bogus Krishna and bogus Bhagavan. Then you will be misled. And nowadays, especially in India, there are so many gods. No, here it is said, Swayam Bhagavan Krishna ekale Ishar. If you accept this, then you understand what is Krishna. And if you manufacture another Dhini Krishna, no, that will not help you. Krishna is one. But he has got many expansions. Therefore, the expansions are Ar Jato Sab Dekho. There are, just like Krishna, Balaram, Vishnu, Karunanam Sai Vishnu, Gadbhutuk Sai Vishnu, Narayan, Chaturbha Narayan. There are hundreds and thousands of Vishnu Tattva. So Ar Sab Jato Dekho, Tar Puriko. Expansion. Real, original Krishna, Bhagavan is Krishna. Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Iti Chansakala Pungsa Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Ramadi Murtis Kala Niyamena Tishthan Nana Avatar Makarat Bhuvaneshu Kintu Krishna Swayam Samabhavat Paramapumanaju Govindamadi Purisam Tamang Bhajan. So if you understand Krishna, then your life is successful. So those who have come to Vrindavan, they should try to understand Krishna. That is the business. Unfortunately, they are busy in some other business. And if I criticize them, they become angry. So what can I do? I have to speak the truth. I cannot, happen to say, amalgamate real and non-real. That is not possible. So Krishna tries to understand. Here it is just said that Sangha Bhagavan Krishna ekale Ishar. He is the Supreme Personality of God. Krishna also says, Matta parataram nanya. Nobody is superior than me. And how these rascals, they think that I am equal to Krishna. Krishna cannot be two, Krishna is one. But he can expand. Ramadi Murtisu Kala Niyamena Tisthan. Kala, Angsha, Kala, Avatar. There are descriptions in the Shastra. So you have to understand how Krishna expands. That expansion. Advaita Achyuti Anadi Ananta Rupa. Ananta Rupa. Just like Krishna Ishvara Sarva Bhutanam Riddesha. Krishna is situated in everyone's heart. Innumerable living entities. Not only that, Andantarasthang Paramanuchayantarasthang. Andantarasthang. Krishna as Garbhodaksai Vishnu is within this universe. Not only within this universe, but within the atom. Every atom. Andantarasthang Paramanuchayan. So Krishna is so all-pervasive. But that does not mean everything Krishna. The dogs and hogs of Vrindavan, they are also fortunate because they are in Vrindavan. So one life of dogs and hogs, then they will be liberated. But why should we take the risk of becoming dogs and hogs? Finish this business of understanding Krishna in this life by chanting Hare Krishna mantra. Remain pure, observing the rules and regulations. Then your life is successful. At the end, takta deham punarjanmanaiti mameti kaunteya. This is the highest success of life. Thank you very much.